Hey there, lovebirds. Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of sincere boys, the ones who genuinely care, but often stay quiet about their wants in a relationship. It's not that they don't have needs, they're just a bit shy about asking. Let's uncover the secret desires of these sweet souls, and see how understanding them can lead to a relationship that's not just strong, but unbreakable. Picture this: you're sitting with your guy, sharing a cozy moment, and everything feels perfect. But underneath that calm exterior, there might be a few unspoken wishes bubbling up. Sincere boys aren't exactly the loudest about what they want, but that doesn't mean they don't have their own little checklist. Think of them like a cat, yeah, a cat. They love affection but won't always come up and ask for it. They're more about subtlety. In many cultures, boys are often taught to be the strong, silent types, stoic, independent, and emotionally reserved. While society is slowly changing, these expectations still influence how boys communicate their needs. Historically, men were seen as providers, expected to be self-sufficient, and this mindset can make it tough for sincere guys to express their desires openly. It's like they're playing poker with their feelings, keeping their cards close to their chest. First up, the classic, appreciation. Who doesn't like to be appreciated, right? But for a sincere guy, this is more than just a pat on the back. He wants to know that you see his efforts, that you notice when he goes out of his way for you, even in the smallest ways. It's like when you water a plant. Yes, I'm going there with the plant analogy. You might not see the results immediately, but trust me, it's soaking up all that love and growing stronger every day. Then there's emotional support. Boys might not always say it, but they crave emotional support just as much as anyone else. They've got feelings, too. But here's the kicker: they often won't ask for it. Why? Because somewhere deep inside, they feel like they should be the rock, not the one seeking comfort. It's like the old saying, real men don't cry. But let's be real, that's just a load of nonsense. Crying is as natural as laughing, and providing a safe space for your guy to express his feelings can be a total game changer. And let's talk about physical affection, not just the obvious stuff, but the little things like holding hands, a pat on the back, or a playful nudge. These small gestures can mean the world to a sincere boy, but he might be hesitant to ask for them. Why? Because he doesn't want to seem needy or overly clingy. It's a delicate dance between wanting affection and fearing it might be too much. Now, why do these guys keep their lips zipped about their needs? A big reason is fear: fear of rejection, fear of appearing vulnerable, fear of burdening you. It's like they're walking on a tightrope, trying to balance their own needs with what they think is expected of them. Historically, men have been the ones expected to take the lead, be strong, and not show weakness. This has led to a kind of emotional bottleneck where guys feel like they have to be Superman, invincible and unflappable. But here's the truth: even Superman needs a day off. Let's look at this from a psychological perspective. There's a term called toxic masculinity, which refers to the harmful effects of rigid gender norms on men. One aspect of this is the suppression of emotions, which can lead to a whole host of mental health issues: anxiety, depression, you name it. Sincere boys, in trying to live up to these unrealistic standards, often bottle up their feelings. The result? A ticking emotional time bomb. But when you create an environment where he feels safe to express himself, you're not just diffusing that bomb, you're building a foundation for a healthier, happier relationship. Keeping feelings bottled up isn't just bad for the soul, it's bad for the body, too. When guys suppress their emotions, it can lead to stress, which, as we all know, is a silent killer. Stress impacts sleep, appetite, and even immunity. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater: sooner or later, it's going to pop back up, and when it does, it might not be pretty. On the flip side, when a guy feels emotionally supported, it has a positive ripple effect on both his mental and physical health. He's more likely to be happier, healthier, and more engaged in the relationship. It's like the difference between a wilted plant and one that's thriving. Give it the right care, and it will bloom. When you understand these unspoken needs, you're essentially getting a cheat code to your relationship. It's like having a map that shows you where the hidden treasures are buried. By acknowledging and addressing these silent desires, you're building a relationship that's based on mutual respect, understanding, and deep emotional connection. Consider this: a relationship where both partners feel seen, heard, and appreciated is like a well-oiled machine. It runs smoothly, without the hiccups that come from misunderstandings or unmet expectations. But in a relationship where one partner's needs are consistently overlooked, it's like trying to drive a car with a flat tire. It's not going to go very far, and it's going to be a bumpy ride. So, how can you put this into practice? Start by paying attention to the little things. Notice when he's done something nice for you, offer emotional support when you sense he's down, and don't shy away from physical affection. Now, let's lighten things up a bit. Imagine your guy is like a phone that needs charging. You wouldn't let your phone die, right? You'd plug it in and make sure it's juiced up and ready to go. Think of emotional support, appreciation, and affection as his charger. Keep him powered up, and he'll keep functioning smoothly. And hey, if you're feeling cheeky, maybe even tell him, "I'm just making sure you're not running on 10% battery, babe." Or here's another one: if your relationship were a pizza, these unspoken needs are the toppings. Sure, you could eat a plain cheese pizza, but where's the fun in that? Throw on some pepperoni, mushrooms, and maybe a little extra cheese, and now you've got something truly delicious. The point is, these little extras take your relationship from good to great. So, here's my opinion: relationships thrive when both partners feel comfortable expressing their needs, even the ones they're hesitant to voice. It's all about creating a space where sincerity isn't just appreciated, it's celebrated. And if you're in a relationship with a sincere boy, don't wait for him to spell out his needs. Look for the clues, be proactive, and you'll see your relationship flourish like never before. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What are some unspoken needs you've noticed in your relationship? Drop a comment below and let's get the conversation going. And if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it with someone who could use a little relationship wisdom. After all, a happy relationship is one of life's greatest joys, and who wouldn't want more of that?